welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again and for clicking on that button, your subscriber. I know you guys have already subscribed, so thank you so much, and welcome to my family. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for actually clicking on the thumbnail and saying, Yazin, I want to see what this video is about. Okay, so today's video is a bit heavy on the emotion, and just to put it lightly, disclaimer, if you think the video is about you, well, I don't give a damn. But honestly, if somebody out there thinks this video is about them, then I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do because I was part of that story, so I can tell it however I feel. Now, let's get right into the video. Don't forget to like, comment. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Uzama has a YouTube channel, and that's on period. Now let's get into the video, honeys. So it's so cold in Pietermaritzburg. It is so cold. Basically, this weather is asking you, where's your boyfriends? Where's your boyfriends? Where's your boyfriends? So I'm just gonna have a throw around my legs because I'm feeling a bit cold. It's literally cold. But anyways, guys, so yeah, I have a bit of time to actually film this story time, so let's just get right into it. Anyway, so this is like a series of events, right? This basically, as you can see by the title, is my story when it comes to isichitho, when it comes to being bewitched, when it comes to pubic lice. Yes, intwala, basically. That's what we're talking about today. So anyway, I was in this relationship with this fellow guy. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say, let me just rename him. I was in a relationship with this, let's just call him Momo guy. So I was in this relationship with Momo guy, and everything was going so well. So COVID had just hit, and I was retrenched at work and stuff. I had no job and stuff. And then like when things started to pick up, like when we moved from I think level 4 to level 3 or something, and like people were starting to hire again, like when there was a ray of lights at the end of the tunnel, I got a job. And the job that I got was in another city, right? So when I got a job, it was in another city. So because here in Pietermaritzburg, it's a bit far for me to travel, and you know, like I didn't want to move at that point in time, move to another city. So we had to make means of how I was going to commute to work. It's like an hour's drive anyway, so it wasn't that bad. So he offered for me to actually come and stay with him while I actually go to work, because it was going to be easier. If ngihlala naye, then that simply meant that I was going to cut a bit from traveling costs. Yes, he was also in the same city like Pietermaritzburg, but he was closer to the CBD. So like, unlike from here, home, emakaya, that it was going to cost me quite a lot, right? Right. So anyways, good guys, you're fine. So basically we move in together. This is the love of my life. This is my boyfriend. This is the father of my kids. Like, I love this man. Not literally, but like, you know, I'm trying to explain how I felt about the nigga, right? Right. So I didn't mind actually moving in with him. And so Monday to Friday, I was going to be staying with him, and then weekends I was going to be going home, right? Right. So we stayed together, and the first week was amazing. Like, there are qualities that I really loved in that man. Not everything was bad, you know, like yes, we've broken up, but not everything was horrible. Zikhona izinto ayezenza that were amazing and that I would forever be grateful for. Understand? Fine. So then again, guys, I moved in with him, and then the first week was amazing. I would go to work. He would actually drive me to the pickup point, because I had a lift club that I was taking. So he'd actually drive me to the lift club pickup point. In the afternoons, he would pick me up from the lift club pickup point, drop off point. You know, like, guys, I was a spoiled hand. Yeah, like, he would call me when I'm at work, because he used to leave work earlier than me. So like, I would get there about 6:30 to 7. So like he'd call me when I'm at work. He'd be like, babe, should I cook rice today? When you come, you'll just make curry or something. And on some other days, I will just rock up and lean and he's cooked. You know, like the vibes. Like it was nice. Like he was a gent. Like he was a gent. You know, so fine, guys. And then week 2, things started to change. I'm thinking to myself, what's going on? So I remember the first thing that we experienced was izimpetu. The first thing that we experienced was impetu, and when I mean impetu, I'm talking about maggots. For those that I remember, there's a subscriber of mine that complained that I used too much Zulu, and I'm so sorry, Han. I'm gonna try and initiate English as much as I can, or put subtitles or something, you know. So anyway, I remember we had a fight. I think it was a Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken. We had a fight, like it was a big fight, and like there was no reason for us to actually fight, you know, like there was literally nothing to fight about, right? But we had an argument, and he left. Like I just arrived from work and he left me in Lini and he just went and chilled with the guys, and he came back I think about 11, and when I questioned him about it, it got so close to him beating me up. It got so close. When I say so close, he literally tried to slap me, and you know, fine. It traumatized the hell out of me. We slept basically. When we woke up in the morning, I took a bath. He was silent, you know, like he was sour, and I was like, oh, maybe I've just overstayed my welcome, but you're the one who offered, so like, you know. Then I said to him, you know what, like I'm thinking maybe like month end when I get paid, I should look for a flat closer to work. And he said, whatever you want. But no, you know, if you know, and it was odd for me, but nonetheless I took it. Okay, guys. I went to work. When I got to work, he sent me a video. I'm gonna try by all means to find that video. I don't think I will on Google Photos because he sent it via WhatsApp, but I'll try. I'll try all my best to find that video, and if I do, I'll insert it here. Phansi kunempethu mangiyibona impethu ngiyilandela ukuthi ziqhamuka ngasekamereni. So he's making a video walking and he's taking a video of these maggots, right? He's like, look at them, they're going right into our bedroom. Ne? I got shook. I remember I texted a friend of mine and I told her, I was like, girl, in the time we just saw impethu endlini, and the girl was like, be prepared. Nisazokowisha. Certainly there's somebody ozamehlukanisa isichitho and all of that. Cool, guys. I came back from work that afternoon. Okay, so we spoke about it. So we were like, okay, we're gonna talk when I get back from work. When I got back from work that afternoon, did he not leave me again and go to chill with the guys? That's mina, but we need to talk about this chitho, because clearly it's messing us up. Yo, he got mad. He got so mad to a point that he told me, but I don't care about you anymore. Why are you forcing things? If then it's fine. I don't mind. You know, I cried, hey. I went to bed. I was crying. In the morning, we woke up. I remember I had to go to work. But I woke up and I was in pains. I think I was still pregnant. I was like in my very early stages of pregnancy. Fine, guys, I woke up, I was in pains. I told him it was about 4 a.m. He ignored the fact that we were not okay. He took me to hospital. They found out that I have fibroids, regardless of the fact that I was pregnant. So I was having pains and all of that, you know, like they found out a lot of things. Fine, guys, that, I guess, patched us up, you know, and we were okay. Like, he nursed me, he was there for me, I won't lie. It was very supportive. I went back, I think I was a month into my pregnancy, so it was still very, very early stages. Fine, we went back endlini. That day I didn't go to work. We went back endlini. We spent quality time together. We spoke about it, the fact that school name paid to endlini and stuff. And he said to me, no, it's fine, babe. What we need to do, we need to go consult. And if we consult, we're going to get clarity of what is actually going on. You understand? So then fine, I texted the same friend that I used to tell everything. I asked her, babe, do you know what we can do? We're going through so much with this gent, and I don't know, like, and she recommended somebody that we can actually go to together to go consult. It's like, okay, cool, no problem. Ganti, yay! Angibuzange la ngenintagama. Angibuzanga munu. Kusazokehlela. I remember it was going to be a public holiday. What is that? Okay, anyway, so it was going to be a public holiday, and the public holiday was going to be on a Thursday or something like that. I'm not sure. But 24 September, basically, it was a public holiday. It was going to be a public holiday. So on the 23rd, the day before, I didn't have transport coming from Durban, which is the city that I was working in, to Pietermaritzburg. And I told him about it. He didn't tell me Ngizokulanda or anything like that, you know. So I was just like, okay, maybe he's going to fetch me, maybe he's not. But being the gent that he was, he did eventually come pick me up. Fine, I'm not going to go into the details of that because that's another story time of what happened. You know, that's another story time. So fine, he did eventually come pick me up. Wanglanda, and on the way back home, I'm asking him, babe, what's going on? Because I understand, like, it's like we're going back and forth. 1 minute we okay, we lovey-dovey, we're having the intimacy of our lives. The next minute, as Kulmisan, what's going on? If I tell you, he drove from Durban to Pietermaritzburg and get 28 minutes, you would think I'm lying. You would 28 to 8 from Durban North to Pietermaritzburg, where we used to stay. 28 minutes. Where Shama Flash like he was mad, he was pissed. And I couldn't understand why he was pissed. He was like, I'm leaving you again, I'm going to chill with the gents. Ngati never. Ngati not this time. Ngati, you know very well we're going through the most. Goodness, talk between the two of us, but you're allowing it to affect us. Well, you're gonna sit your ass down and we're gonna reason, you know? Did the guy not beat me up? Hey, Akshaya Upada. Remember, he slapped me twice. But that gent had ingalo, isandla so sendlof. So like he slapped me twice. It was like a foo. And he came on top of me to try and, you know, hit me again. I was screaming. Understand? His eyes were red. He was mad. He was so pissed. Till this day, it affects me. We went through so much, you know, like it was, our love was beautiful, but, you know, and I don't know what it was for, why we went through so much, but okay, it's life, okay, guys, so thin. Fine, guys, he hit me. I laid on my bed crying. I remember I koma umlomo. That's how bad Impama was. He left. He went out. He took his car keys, and I don't know where he went to. He came back. That's how goes. On midnight when he came back, he came into the bedroom. I was thinking he's gonna apologize. He didn't. One thing about that man, where it was ukuthi angnyomve, I got the foot at it, but it was your fault. And I think I will make a story time in future about something that we went through that showed me Guti. Actually, you are abusive, but wasikolab. Fine. He came back into the in the AMs. I remember I called my friend. And I told my friend, he's just hit me. And my friend was like, Zama, I don't have a plan. I don't know what to do. And my friend wanted to even ask Indodayak, because Indodayak was a cop. My friend wanted to ask Indodayak to say, she's, you know, going through the most. But I had hope. Good see, guys, our relationship was going to be okay. So I stayed. I don't know why, but I stayed. he came back, made datagusa in the AMs, and he took an extra blanket and he went to the couch. He went to the lounge while along the couch. When he slept in the couch, I asked him, why? Like, what's going on? And he said, we are going to push, and that was his explanation every time. Every time he would say, you make me do this. Actually, that's what he would actually say. Till Nami, I believed because I actually made him do this. So I apologized. Guys, I remember I said to him, I'm sorry for not being woman enough. I'm sorry if I disappoint, if you deserve so much better, and if we go to your face in future, then I'm okay with being a side chick. Those were my words. Oh my goodness, like literally, like I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking, I've been through the most with that man, and in the end, one bullshit. But okay, that's for another day. Obviously we made up. We had makeup sex, which was amazing. Also, I thought. And then during the whole intimacy, he said to me, he said to me, and I accepted it. I was like, so fine, guys. Let's not get emotional. We moved on from that. He took me out that day on class 24. Okay, the following day, so it was the 24th, was a holiday. He took me out. Guys. We had a picnic situation. Got post on Facebook. He got post on Instagram. Little did people know that the night before, me na shy. But guys, we move. Fine, and then luckily there wasn't anything like so there wasn't anything like blue eye or anything. It was just the fact that wangshaya ngaqhuma ngavuvukala at that time. So after some time, the fingerprints on your cheek, they fade. So when we took pictures, nobody could actually see. So okay, fine, guys. Let me just check the time. Okay, fine, guys. So then, eventually, after that, to cut a long story short, fast forward to now when the Intwala situation popped up. I think a month later, if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember exactly, but I think a month later he had to go home because his grandmother was very, very sick, and his grandmother is his life, he says. So I remember we were both very broke, and I told him, don't worry, babe, I'll go home. I have imalengi baking at home that are just for emergencies, and I'll give it to you. You go home, because he was very supportive of me as well financially. So like Nami, I would whenever I could. So finally, guys, I gave him 500 rand, I remember, for him to go home. But obviously that wouldn't have been enough. But I know now he tried in the way that he tried to get him money, but eventually he went. And the day he was gonna go, I was bathing and he was shaving his pubic area, that is. So he comes to me, I'm in the bathtub. Ati baby, it's him nain. Ati buka. And he's holding it like this. He shows me, he brings it to me like this. Ati buka. It's like on his thumb. When I zoom into this thing, it's tiny, inenwele ezithi, like zenyakaza. Yeah, unenyawo enyakazayo ethe. That thing still traumatizes me. Oh, gives me the shivers. So ngithi mina baby yini le athi ncanti intwala. Ngithi mina intwala baby, why? Athi angazi nkade ngilunyelwa. It's been a few days now. I've been itching down there and I've decided to shave, and now that I'm shaving, ngibona intwala. And I look at his pubic area, ziningi. Ezinye zingaphansi kwesikhumba. When he pricks on it like this, ziyaphuma. Oh my God. Ooh, I was traumatized. Either way, he took his spirit, he rubbed his spirit, and then he left because he had to go. Because his grandmother was sick. I remember that entire weekend I kept checking on him. Baby, kwenzakala nathi baby, ngiyalunyelwa kubuhlungu kuluma kabuhlungu, and he would turn red like when it's itching. He came back, and it made sense now. The previous month the following month bekuyintwala uyangishaya, you know. It made sense now. Not to excuse the fact that he was hitting me. I'm not excusing it. Do not understand me. Before nize ngizongitshela ukuthi, you know. But I'm telling you, izinto that were happening. Fine. He wouldn't even sleep with me. And when I would initiate intimacy, he would just not have it unless he feels like it. So in a way. Fine. So when he came back, we eventually went to this lady or consult again, again. And we found out ukuthi khona ex yakhe. Well, I doubt it was an ex. I think uyintombi, and umama nje wayihloniphisa ethi ex, because I don't think he ex, because me and I had been together for so long. It was over a year. So if it was an ex, why would an ex start to kusithakatha a year into the relationship, 2 years into the relationship? It would just not make sense. So anyway, umama said it was an ex. What's niggas is into. Luckily, I didn't have intwala. I had nothing. And I think intombi alala nayo. That's what I think. I think intombi, he slept with somebody, or something. I don't know. But yeah, eventually he was fine. It took so long though. And from then we were never okay. We were never okay because it was now an up and down type of thing. 1 minute siyaxabana, siyashayana, the next minute siyathukana, the next minute we are siyahlukana, siyabuyelana. It was just, we were going through the most. I remember even pregnancy yami had a lot of izinto going on, and for me, Leondo truly showed me ukuthi we can't praise indaba ukuthi indoda yami yisoka kodwa imini umem, because I knew that man had intombi. That man was a player, or is a player, angazi. But when I met him, he had multiple girlfriends. He cheated on me multiple times. There was a baby, a whole child that came out of a relationship abanayo ngikhona, even though namanje saphila ukuthi, you know, that's a story time for another day. But there were so many signs. Ngipostwa ko lady's house, people would tell me, hey, we saw umuntu wakho ejole endaweni ukuthi, and ngimlwela, I would defend him so much. And eventually a person can only take so much. I know ukuthi mina personally, there was a time where he pushed me so hard that I myself said, you know what, ngimuhle, I'm young, I can move on from you. And I know when there was a time when osha endlini nginaye, and I called my ex. I said, please come pick me up, because I didn't have transport. Oh, so one thing about that man, I got osha at 2 a.m. in the morning, he wouldn't care. And my ex asked me, he was like, Zama, is this the relationship you would like to live in? Umfana ophathisa okwesdwedwe akathandi. And up until this day, those words stayed with me, even though they were from an ex. Umuntu angathi no, lo muntu wayebhekelela or whatever. But those words stayed with me till this day. And till this day, if somebody does anything, if I'm in a relationship, I'm in a very committed relationship right now, but should my man do anything ezongikhombisa ukuthi awungithandi, no matter how much I love him right now, ngizohleka, because I enjoyed so much, ngabekezela so much with that guy. I took so many lashings from him. I took so many, you know, like ziningi izinto abana nemndeni yami. I chose him over my family, you understand? For that man, eventually didn't work out, what was I gaining? Because not even one person at Kaya liked him. Not even one person at home. They all hated his guts. So for me, that says a lot about a person. Like right now, if me and my sister would say, akamthanda upartner wami, in as much as ngimthanda umuntu wami, I would have to relook the relationship, because clearly khona lento. And yeah, he had a problem with everybody in my circle. There's a friend of mine that he didn't like, you know, who is actually my childhood best friend. He used to hate her. I'd say she's not good. She's not, you know, and I'm thinking maybe it's because she can see, the type of person that you are, and I can't. And I stayed so much. That relationship texted me. I mean, it caused so much pain. That relationship, young takes you says their relationship emotionally, financially, yabona ku financially nje, financially, emotionally, physically, I lost weight. I don't know if I'm gonna have the guts to show you guys when I met him versus when I was in a relationship with him. Guys, I lost weight and I fell into depression. Like, there were so many things. And what I'm saying is, umuntu wesifazane uyakuthakatha if there's something omthembise yona akafela kusukele. I believe ukuthi it was not an ex eyayisithakatha. I believe it was somebody ayemtshela ukuthi uyoba umem one day, because there are so many times where I would catch him cheating and he would sweep it off, you know, like, oh, mangim question ati hayi ke shoes ahlukane, you know. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't go on and on and on because other parts should be other story times. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and thank you so much for trusting in my content. Thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for press the subscribe button. Siyakula, guys. Right now we're on 600 subscribers and we just need 400 more to get to 1,000 subscribers, and I know we can do this. Like, I know we're definitely gonna do this very, very soon. We're gonna get to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning into my channel. I love you guys all so much, and don't forget to tell a friend that Uzamaya is a YouTube channel. Bye.